Which tripod head is best for building photography? Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rick McAvoy, architectural, construction and a real estate photographer, and also creator and all things at the splendid Photography Explained podcast. This week on my blog, I'm asking that very question about the best tripod heads for photographing buildings. I've even prepared myself this time. I've gone to a new location to record this with a splendid backdrop of Fihalohi in the Maldives. No, I've not been there. Maybe next year. Right, so this week on my blog, this is the answer bit. I use the Manfrotto X PRO Geared Three-way pan tilt tripod head to take photos of buildings. This tripod head is compact, lightweight and highly portable, but more than capable of taking my Canon 6D and Canon 17-40mm f4L lens. The tripod head has micrometric knobs for precise adjustment of the camera position. The Manfrotto X PRO helps me to quickly take technically accurate, tack-sharp photos of buildings. Micrometric knobs. That's Manfrotto's terminology, not mine. Okay, I've told you who I am. Let's have a quick look at them. This is a ball head. Quite simply, you undo that knob and you align the camera however you want it. Now, I have this for landscape work and for travel work because it's small and I use this smaller camera. This is the Olympus EM5 Mark II with the splendid, let's get this right, 12-40mm f2.8 lens as a tripod leg just misbehaves. The problem is, I'll show you what the problem is. Spin it round. When you're trying to get perfectly straight, it's not that easy because you have to you fiddle around with it a bit. Now I should have turned the camera on, shouldn't I? Let's not bother about that. So what you do, you adjust that knob and then you have to move it manually to where you want it. Now, it's not that bad to be honest with you, but it's not that precise. And what I want is precision. So, obviously, it's a lot bigger. Just compare the two. I mean, these pairings go well. This is a three-legged thing Corey tripod with the ball head that came with it. This is the Manfrotto 190 Go with the geared head. As you can see, there's not a lot to this one. This one, there's more bulk to it. And it weighs more, but the camera's bigger. But what I do get is this. You got these levers. Well, you push that knob forward and you can spin round. Push that one, spin that way, push that one that way. But you also have, oops, I've not broken anything. But you can also, this is the micrometric knob. So you can get very fine adjustment. In fact, I'll just turn the Canon on. There you go. Hopefully you can see there's a red line there on the back. So to get my camera level, hopefully you can see that. Oh, I missed it there. There you go, green line. That's fascinating, wasn't it? And I can rotate it. And I genuinely use this all the time to get my compositions right in camera. Now, our intention should be to get every photo right in camera. And this helps me. This is a tool that helps me take better photos. It helps me take technically correct photos. What I do, I get the horizontals first, so I get it level that way, and then using this one here, I will get the building walls vertical. And you can do this looking through the viewfinder and using the LCD screen. And it works, and that means I've got one less thing to do when I'm processing the photos in Lightroom. So, what else did I say in the blog post? Why do I use a tripod? Well, I use a tripod to take photos of buildings for a number of reasons, it says here. One, to help me get the composition nailed. Next, to get the composition technically correct in camera. Next one, to get tack shot photos. Next one, I don't need to worry about the shutter speed, and I get 3 photos perfectly aligned. That's about taking photos of buildings on a tripod. Check out the blog post, cunningly titled, "Why is my tripod my most important accessory for photographing buildings?" So that's about tripods in general, but this blog post is just about this head and how it works. Now, how much do they cost? Well, less than 200 quid. Less than 200 quid. Or less than $250, although with the exchange rate in England, that's about £12, I think. Is it good quality? 10-year guarantee from Manfrotto, obviously subject to conditions. Am I being paid to tell you this? Nope. At the time of writing and recording this episode, nope. I say at the time of writing and recording because you never know. Manfrotto might one day snap me up and pay me lots of money to promote the gear, but as things stand, no. Paid for this myself, paid for all this gear myself. I'm a happy customer, happy to pay, happy to recommend stuff that I use. I only recommend stuff that I use all the time, okay? But there is an affiliate link on the blog post you rather cheekily added. So there we have it. That is why, in a nutshell, I use a geared head to take photos of buildings, and the Manfrotto X PRO is my geared head of choice. Okay, while I've still got you, check out my splendid Photography Explained podcast, which has its own website, photographyexplainedpodcast.com, and also check out my main website, rickmcavoyphotography.com, where you can find out all sorts of good stuff about me and photographing buildings, which will help you. Everything's explained in plain English without the irrelevant detail, which is my snappy tagline. But it is true. I tell you what I know based on my experiences and tell you what I do. I also have a YouTube channel. You're watching me on it now, probably. And that's it from me. So I'll say thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Cheers from me, Rick.